Tub Thumpers. Good evening or good afternoon, Shabby Geekers. Welcome to part 45, season 2 of Tub Thumpers. Are you all right, Si?
I'd like a jazz band.
A jazz band? What do you mean?
Yeah, like I hear your intro.
Yeah.
I think, what instrument would I like to play that intro? So I like a jazz band, yeah.
Anyway, old school tonight, Si. Look who we've got on. Ladies and gentlemen of the Tub Thumpers world, please welcome our JD. Look at this, eh? Old school. How are you, JD?
I don't think I've been introduced as old school before, nor have I ever owned a suit that looks like that.
Oh, I don't know.
but
It's all that picture. That's all I'm saying.
Cheers.
All I can say for Si is that he sources the internet. What you see, you'll see a gallery later on. They're all real pictures. We have to explain every week that these are real
all
pictures.
Real.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh my word! 65 comments already in the chat. So it says here, Mudhorn says, "Not so well." So I'll catch up with you. Well, get well soon, Ian. Get well soon, buddy. I hope you're all right there. Oh, what a shame. Oh, somebody else who likes your neck of the woods. Our Des says, "Good evening, everyone. Let's give the like button a good old smash." Look, hang on a minute. Did you see JD dancing then, Si? We'll have to have a bit of. We're going to have a bit of that.
I like me a little bit of saxophone jazz. I mean,
no problem.
We just do this for the whole show. Just everybody comment. Hey, how you doing? You like our dance? How we doing? Are we doing okay? Just old school white guys just boogieing.
That's what it is. That's what it's about. Kieran says he hopes he feels better soon, Ian, and we hope he does too. Hey, Kieran, the lovely Keith Knight is here. Well, I mean, Keith's here as well, Si. Look.
He sent me a lovely present this week, Keith. Sent me the Palitoy book, Bob Bretkin's book. So I thank you very much, Keith. Lovely present.
Very nice, Simon. G-Force. Hello, G-Force. He says, "Hey, Shabby Si and Jada." Good old Jada. Mr. Edmonds here. Evening, Shabby Si, JD, and the chat. Good evening. DTM says hello in the chat. Hello, Shabby and JD. You know what our DTM is famous for, don't you, JD?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'll show you. Go see our DTM fights for your honour. That's not bad at all.
Not at all.
The Karate Kid of Huddersfield. Yorkshire's finest.
Brilliant, Si, brilliant. I am Miriam, all the way from Ireland. I am Gerard. Oh, it's gone global. It's gone global. Everybody's here. Tony's here.
Tony's
Tone. Lovely personal parts. So who we got representing tonight? We've got America, Ireland, Scotland, Australia. Look at this. Oppie's here. Higher ups. Hello. It's good to be back. Hello, Connor Fuller. Nice to see you, pal. Let's have a look who else is here. So I get down here, Ricardo. So this is the first question. Okay, so you're a single man, JD, right? You're out on a date. Okay, you've got your best stuff on. There's a bar and there's a beautiful girl at the bar. Oh, she's beautiful. So you walk up there and you order your drink dead smooth, like, oh, I'll have a baby sham, something cool like that. Right, so then what happens is she goes, "Oh, hello, my name's Ramona." You say, "Hello, my name's Ricardo." Do you use it or do you not?
Question.
Yeah.
Am I wearing that suit?
Yes, that's the picture. You were
okay. 100%. 100% Ricardo. 100% Ricardo.
That's 2 for 1 so far. Ricardo, you're winning this year. Q, you're winning. 2 for 1. Can't go wrong. Hiya, pals. Nice to see you, pal. Wow. Hello, the Universal Toy Collector. The good old Stu's here.
Hey, it was really weird today because I watched one of Stu's videos and he opened his box today and he finally only bought one. So a round of applause, please, for Stuart for just buying one there. That was very good of him. He remembered that he'd already got it and he got one.
Do you do that, JD? You know, when you pre-order stuff or order stuff, do you order like a couple of them, or can you work it out up here? Not like Stu, where he orders about 6 of them.
With my collection, I mean, you guys will see some of it behind me. With my collection in the room that I have in the house, I have to be restrictive nowadays of what I purchase because I just don't have the room to display everything. And I have things stocked on top of things, on top of things, on top of things. And I'm always trying to work out new shelving and new ways to display things. So I have to be selective. So I cannot by design, I cannot be a completist like I used to be. So I have to find something I really like. And if I have something previous of it, that's an older version of it, then I probably won't buy the new version. So
yeah, but hang on a minute, JD. Right? Hang on a minute. Are you trying to convince us or yourself with that statement?
Yes.
Bit of both.
Yes.
Bit of both and the other half.
I'm convincing myself up here because I'm trying to convince you. So it's a double thing.
Is it just in case the girlfriend's watching? He goes, "Oh, he's right. And then behind the scenes, you can go, "I'll have this and I'll have this and I'll complete that." You know what I mean?
If my girlfriend was sitting here, she'd be like, "No, I encourage him to do stuff."
Oh, what? Brilliant. Martin's here. Hey, John's here. Oh, everyone's come to see the lovely Cat Knights here, right? Cat. The lovely Gilster's here.
Gilster. Hey, Gilster.
Wow, man. Everybody's here to see him. Rob's Retro. Good old Robbie Boy's here. They are the Cratty Kid of Huddersfield. You're exactly right, Simon.
Yeah. Only a few people know that.
Good old Retro Bunkers here. Wow, man. Everybody's turned up. Let's have a look. Get down here as fast as I can so we can get on with the show. Travels with Jason is here. Oh, hang on. It's evening. Well, it's afternoon. What time is it there where you are, JD? You're behind me, aren't you?
Yeah. It's just 1 hour. It's 3 o'clock here.
Oh,
or 3:10. Well, but 3 o'clock.
Well, have you noticed something? This is where Si lives. It's past 9 o'clock now, and look how light it is outside.
Yeah. It'll be like this for another hour, yeah.
But it's nice. No, it doesn't, Si. North Carolina, pitch black by 8:30, 9 o'clock. Even
one thing I did notice every time I've come to America is that you don't have like a fall of the dark. It's like light, then goes dark. And before you know it, you're in the dark and you're like, how come it's not fell? Or it just goes, that's it, done.
That's like the whole moniker of America, though. If you're not paying attention, stuff happens that you just.
Georgie?
Tell people my name was Dracula before admitting to being called Keith. What do you reckon to that?
Why not?
You can, you can identify as anything you want these days. So if you want to be a vampire, go for it.
You want to do that?
He might look fantastic in a black cape. He might look great in a cape.
I would identify as a Jedi, but there's 100% that if I could use the Force, I would do it improperly.
We all would.
All right. All right. Now you brought this up, JD. You brought this up. So
okay.
What's the first thing you do?
Yes, that's correct. Anyway, Geek Strong, brilliant for getting 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he got to 10,000 subs, didn't he?
10,000, I saw it, yeah. That's great, that.
Brilliant. TJC080. Wow, it was nearly 40, 50 in the chat already. Unbelievable how many people turned up. The lovely Steph. We are hope. Us at Tub Thumpers, myself, Si and JD. Hope you are feeling much better, Lady Steph. She's not been so good as our Steph.
Oh, she's not?
She's not been so good. Yeah.
Hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah, let's have a look. Everybody else is here. Yeah, so Q says the same thing. Good old lad, Ricardo. That's awesome of you. Hang on a minute. I thought Si was always in the dark.
I am. Always.
I once told someone I was called Stu, and they said to me, "Oh, right, how many doubles do you want?" How many times has he done it, Stu, do you reckon, Chase? JD, Si, how many do you reckon?
A fair few.
I mean, if you get doubles every time, I would do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
because when he opened it up today, I'm going, he's bought two, and he didn't. He bought the one, so I thought, well done.
Bought the one. I am Mr. B. Good old Mr. B's here. Everybody's turned up for RJD. Look at you, absolute legends. Thank you all. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Keith Knight said he'd be Dracula. Count with a silent. Oh well.
I have heard. Now, I'm sure you fellas have seen on the internet where you can buy land in like Ireland or Scotland. You can call yourself an Irish or Scottish lord. And now apparently they've done it in Transylvania where you can buy a piece of land that's like a foot by a foot. And you can be a Scottish, and now you can be a Transylvanian lord or count or some nonsense like that.
That is so good to know. I'm going to go to Ireland. I'm going to buy some land and demand that Connor and Jono, they all call me Lord Simon from then on in.
Lord Simon.
Lord Simon of Ireland.
I'll tell you a story, JD. Our Simon used to sell seagulls because Si lives in the seafront, and our Si sold seagulls for £5 each. Same as the Scottish land or whatever. And when people will say, well, yeah, there's a £5, he goes, that one's yours right there.
I went to Florida. I went to Florida one time to the Tampa area and did not see a sign that said, please don't feed the seagulls. And we didn't know why, we didn't see it. And we started feeding them like French fries that we hadn't eaten. And then we found out why we weren't supposed to feed them. And people were looking at us like we were stupid. And I'm like, yeah, we're stupid because we were feeding them. And then we saw the sign. We're like, oh, crap.
Our seagulls have gone massive. I live in a seaside town and they've gone like, it's like Jurassic Park. They're all humongous birds and they all like comfy and take these out of your hands and all sorts.
Hey, look who's here.
Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo.
I think me and Delvian should have a night out dressed like that. Boom Boom Street. How do
you get through a show playing all this music and people aren't just kind of jamming along? I'm just saying,
they're probably at home going, the wives are going, what are you watching? These two pillocks.
I'm watching two British guys. Leave me alone.
Paul Draperson Powell said, wouldn't that be lad, Simon? He's got a point. Do you know what I mean?
You're lad.
Lad. Oh, I would like to go to Blackpool and feed the seagulls laxatives around. Charming, JD. Charming.
That's Lord Simon, I'll have you know. Lord Simon of Ireland.
Tell them to get the fuck away. There you go. Let's have a look. Have you built your Lego yet, Steph? Why, you've been ill? Oh, he must be asking Steph. Yeah, she'll be building Lego when she's sick.
Have you seen how complex all that piano is she's building? Oh, I wouldn't like to build that. That is really complex.
She's building a piano?
Yeah, but it's like you can play it. I think Steph said, I think you can play it, can't you, Steph? There's like something you put on your app on your phone, isn't there, or something? But it's dead complex to build. It really is a tough one.
Well, she says, not yet, TJC. I'm still depends how you play it.
I actually shockingly, I bought a Lego and put it together, and it's not Star Wars.
Oh, what is it?
Ooh.
It is not the big version, but the smaller version of Hogwarts Castle.
Oh, the miniature kind of what? Well, you say it's miniature, but it's still bloody big, ain't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's still pretty good size. I mean, that thing is probably, it's like that. So as far as like length, and then it's like that. But also they have like secondary companies that sell, because they only sold the front part of the castle. They didn't sell like the Quidditch pitch. They didn't sell like Hagrid's hut. They didn't sell the Owlery. They didn't sell all that. So there's a secondary company that makes that, and I bought that along with it and put it together, and I put it on a shelf, and it's like hanging that far precariously off the shelf. So I'm like worried that it's going to fall and break. But then I also I was like ambitious. I was like, dude, this is my first Lego. I was like, this is pretty cool. I like Hogwarts Castle. It's pretty neat. And then I bought the LED lighting kit for it that you can actually put throughout it. And I'll have to send you pictures when I get it done, but it's very meticulous because if you have the castle already together, you have to take it apart in order to put the lights in it to run the wiring. And I have not got ambitious enough to do that yet. When it's done, I'll have to send you guys pictures of it because it's going to be cool.
Yeah, definitely. We'll show it on Tub Thumpers.
I tell you, JD, Shabby Geek about 4 years ago made a video of this Lego set saying, I bought the light kit. Here's the light kit here. Next week, I'm going to put it on. That was about 3 years ago, wasn't it, Mark?
Yeah,
4
I
years
bought
ago.
that. I got that BD one for. I only get Lego at Christmas because it's bloody pricey. So I got that, and then one of the lads was saying, "Oh, you can get a lighting kit for that, Shab." So I bought that too, and yeah, no problem. So I thought I'll do this video in 2 parts. I'll do one me making it, and the second part putting the lights in it. Well, there was no second part.
Well, okay, so what you're telling me is, as long as I get my lighting kit in before the next 3 years is done,
Yeah.
I will actually beat you on that, which would be fantastic. So okay,
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'll have mine done in about another 3 years or so. You know what I mean? But anyway, we've got Simon, we've got the lovely JD on tonight, and I know this is gonna be a good show. But let's get to know JD a bit more with 20 questions. So this is very important. There's no right or wrong answers. It's the correct answers. so Si, you being the oldest and me being the better looking, you can go first.
I will. JD, land or sea?
Tough start that, our side. Tough start.
I tell you what, I've always wanted to buy a boat and sail the seas.
There you go. Captain, what would your name be? Captain what?
Captain Weird Beard.
Weird Beard.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Oddly enough, about 2 weeks ago, I had a beard that was down to here.
All right. I thought you'd have to shave, yeah.
Yeah, and for the summer, I had to shave it off. It's too hot. Kansas gets 100 degrees, like 70 to 80% humidity. I'm like, no, there's no way.
So you get the same as us then, mate, with your humidity in Kansas.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Can I ask you a question? Because I know Superman's your state, isn't he? So are they all going mad for Superman in Kansas? They must be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, JD.
No, we actually have a town not too far from here. It's about an hour from me, and it's Hutchinson, Kansas, and it is recognized as being what would be Smallville as far as Superman is concerned. And they have a Smallville con there every year for Superman because it's accepted that that's about where he came from, would be in that area.
That would be cool. Boats are money pits, says Mr. Redmond. Almost as bad as toy collecting. yeah. Coupling's here. Hello, Mully Funsters. Yo. Good old. Look at this. Boats are money pits, says G-Force. look at them trying to change JD's mind. No, you don't want to do that, JD. You don't want to do that. Brilliant. JD, Benedict Cumberbatch or Engelbert Humperdinck?
Ooh.
So you have to think about it.
I'm gonna have to go with Cumberbatch.
What the France? That's the wrong answer, JD. It's completely the wrong.
Man, I like Doctor Strange. I mean, come on, man. I like Smog. Smog. I like Doctor Strange. Sorry.
I agree.
DTM says I'm off to Smallville Con with JD. There you are.
I think I'll come with you.
Heck yeah, that would be great.
JD,
I actually went. Just side note, I went to see the Superman movie this weekend. If nobody else has seen it, and I highly recommend it.
On Friday. We're going on Friday.
Yes.
Right.
There's a few elements that were kind of weird for me because I'm a 1978 Christopher Reeve Superman guy. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
There you go. Rob Retro says bolts and hose. He's got you.
Bolts and hose.
There, JD. Rob's got you. What's your next question, Arsai?
My next question is mustard or mayonnaise?
Oh, now
mustard. Mustard.
Yeah, it's got to be mustard, hasn't it?
I eat mustard on my French fries. People think I'm weird, but I love mustard on my French fries.
It's funny as well because when you buy a steak over in England, they will give you a selection of mustards to put on your steak, but they don't over here. They don't do that, and I'm like, wow.
Why do you have the peppercorn sauce? Is that more of a thing?
Peppercorn or barbecue sauce, they do stuff like that. But onions, onions in a thing. But they never give you a selection of mustard.
I don't know what it is with for some reason, like everybody in America loves ketchup.
Yeah,
that's the big thing is ketchup. But you don't see mustard for a lot of other things, and it's so weird because I love mustard on my French fries. and like honey mustard and different types of mustard. I don't know why, but I just have a thing with mustard. It's just my thing.
Oh, hang on. GeForce has come back to us. Unless you have a property on the water, you'll be able to launch a dog in, then I would get a boat. There you go. So he's giving you a bit. Spicy mustard, says Rob. English mustard or US, got to be English. Coleman's, and they sell it at Food Line now if you have a Food Line, JD. We'll
okay, here's my.
jar of it.
I have a question. Here's my ignorance, so please excuse it. What is the difference between English mustard and US mustard?
Right, yours is not at all. Ours is really hot, like
okay,
like that kind of mustard.
Okay.
That's what ours is, and you don't really do it like that. You have yellow mustard and so forth, but ours is really
well now see, I went to England. Yeah. I went to London to go to Star Wars Celebration.
You did,
and we sampled.
Outside, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I actually saw very briefly. I saw Si and I saw Scuba Pete. They were actually catching a cab. I said, I got enough time to say hi. How you guys doing? And they had to catch the cab and leave, and I didn't see him again. Which I was like, "Holy crap, that sucked!" Because I wish I would have had a chance to talk to you.
Do you know what? Me and Pete felt guilty all night that night because we'd ordered an Uber because it's London and everything the way it was, and it was on its way. We were like, "Oh, just seen JD and dressed like a Jedi."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you going to the LA one?
Yes.
Well, we might. No, Si, you ruined the things.
I'm sorry. We might be there. We might not be.
We may or may not be there. I don't know. I'll be there. So just so everybody knows.
Look at Lady Steph. Connor, even Grateful Pardon.
Grateful Pardon. No, I think the American mustard, Mark. Would you say the American mustard is more like Dijonnaise? That sort of mayonnaise mixed mustard, where it's just like it's dead like it's not bland, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? There's a taste of mustard, but it's not.
Well, mustard. I can explain to our JD the best way to talk about our mustard. It's like horseradish, JD. Gives you that that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha. And I love horseradish sauce, so I would love English mustard too.
Right, we're gonna we'll send him a jar, Si. We'll send our JD a jar of Coleman's, definitely. JD, wax on or wax off?
I always like it at the end when you bring the wax off and that shine comes out. So wax off.
Oh, wax off. Brilliant, JD. Geek Strong says, when I was a kid, I'd love to eat mayonnaise sandwiches, 2 pieces of bread and mayo only. My little boy does it. My little boy does the same thing.
I'm the worst for mayonnaise. Do you know what I do? It's really like. I've done it since I was a kid. I put 2 pieces of toast in, and then I get the cheap spreads that you get, like salmon paste and patty paste and stuff like that. And I'll put it all over my toast, and I'll put loads of mayonnaise on top. I wonder why I'm fat. I've wondered, you know what I mean? And I put loads of mayonnaise on, and then I eat it like that.
Everyone's gone back to the cola. So TJC says, Coca-Cola or Happy Shopper? We don't have Happy Shopper over here.
It's Shopper, 9p a can.
My God, JD's in Kansas going to Happy Shopper. Where are you going, Happy Shopper? Why? Well, you're eating mustard. Ran out.
What's up? English.
Not Tony roller cola or Pandigo. I bet JD's never heard of
How did we get on this subject? I'm just curious.
That's what I mean. And they call us idiots, you know. What's your next question, Alsai?
No, that's my question. It's you next, kid.
Oh, was it? Right. Holler Chronicles or the Chronicles of Narnia?
Wow. Why you got to put me on the spot like that?
I mean, well, look at it another way. They've both got weird characters in them.
Yeah, but the difference is the weird characters actually talk to me.
Which one?
Mostly Josh. Josh talks to me. I'm going to go with Hollow Chronicles.
That's the wrong answer, but you may carry on.
Well, you said there was no right one, so I don't care.
Except for that one.
They need to come back. I'm going to say this. They need to come back because I miss the collection side of Star Wars, and I always love hearing their commentary and their side of what they thought about the different collectibles and the different things that came out. So they need to come back.
Yeah. They will. They'll definitely be back. Oh, Simon, I've got some breaking news from the Karate Kid of Huddersfield. He's wax off. It's always wax off.
Wax off. Well, you've got to take the Danielsons, you know.
See, I'm good. According to Shabby, I've only got one wrong. So, I mean,
He's doing all right, Si. He's doing all right. So,
JD, my next question: Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie?
oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one.
ooh, man. I'm gonna have to go with I Dream of
That's good.
Jeannie.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, actually.
Over
I'm
Oh,
gonna go with
Samantha.
I Dream of Jeannie because I liked Bewitched. And fortunately, I'm not old enough to be like when they first came out. Thank goodness. But the I Dream of Jeannie ones, I think, were the most funny to me. I think they were hilarious. I liked them.
Yeah, they were both great shows, though, weren't they? But
Oh, they
yeah,
were. They were great shows. That's like asking, yeah, when you can't really decide between the two of them, but on the fly, I would say first instinct is to go with I Dream of Jeannie.
I always like the tuba part. Blah, 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 blah.
That and the opening sequence, that hypnotizing,
Yeah,
you know that thing.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Papa Gold's
about you,
here.
Mark.
Hello, Papa Gold.
Who would you be? Would you be Bewitched or would you be I Dream of Jeannie?
Don't
Because
know.
we watched them both in this house.
They were both awesome, but I don't know. I tend to lean towards Jeannie. Jeannie was pretty funny to take this. She was, but then again, Elizabeth Montgomery is Bewitched. She was just.
I've always had a thing for witches, so it's Samantha for me.
And speaking of which, like a conversation that we had before the show started was we were talking about Salem and going to Salem for like Halloween and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And we found out
And God,
that
he said that, Mark. I thought he was going to say Claire.
uh, they actually in Salem, they have a statue of her on like the moon and on a broom. And like there's mixed reactions to it because it was a TV show about a witch who dated a regular guy or who was married to a regular guy, and some of the people that lived there were kind of mixed reactions on whether they liked it or whether they hated the statue or not. And I'm like, it was kind of interesting to hear both sides of the argument. So I was like, it was a great show. It was funny. It was a good show. I don't know,
Yeah.
you know, but
I
they were
wouldn't have
like,
put it there. I
well,
mean, I would have stuck it in Hollywood or something. I wouldn't really put it there. It's all about the history of him, isn't it? So, but you
yeah, I
know,
mean Salem's all about their history. They're all about, you know, the things that happened during the witch trials and things like that. So they thought that that was kind of a didn't really fit kind of thing. That was the argument of the people that didn't like it, and the other people that liked it said, "Oh, we like everything witches. We don't care," and everybody takes pictures with it. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Papa Gold's here. Hello, everyone. Have a great week. See you all later. Hello, Papa Gold. The lovely Cat Knight says, fascinating fact here. Regular mayonnaise has mustard in it, but light mayonnaise doesn't. That's why sandwich shops tend to use light mayonnaise as it's less allergens. Did you know that?
No,
I didn't
no.
know that. There you go. Did you know that? Pod Racing Pound says Narnia. They have Turkish delight.
I love Turkish delight.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah, but
No, it's great to see you.
only if you're a bad guy.
Yes, that's true. But he is Palpatine. He is, so that's why he likes it.
Kieran Bull says Bewitched apparently because Elizabeth Montgomery was a bit of a nympho. All right, Kieran.
All I can say about that is it's a shame I wasn't around in the '60s.
Bewitched
I
for me, says
did not know
GeForce.
that.
Well, you see the things you learn coming on here. You know,
Yeah.
Jeannie was slightly before my time, says GeForce. Oh, Kieran, why I used to be obsessed with Elizabeth Montgomery as a kid. I was. I
Love Elizabeth Montgomery. Yeah.
Was
You
JD
know,
doing
really,
the Scooby Doo ending?
both of them were beautiful ladies.
Yeah, they were.
And I don't know much about their personal lives, so if they were, good on them, whatever. But from what I seen on screen, and they were just beautiful women who could act and they were funny, and so I enjoyed the shows.
Mr. B says, Jeannie, you can bottle her up when she gets out of hand. Get back in here. She was a healthy young lady with a healthy lifestyle. Wow. Thank you, Kieran, for not ruining my childhood. You still can, Steph. Right. Interesting. We've had this question before, but I thought I'd use it again. Leather jacket or denim jacket?
Leather.
Oh, going all out, going all out. In all that heat in the summer, though.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't wear it in the summer.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Okay, I love summer, but I hate sweating. But it's unfortunate. I mean, you just have to take the good with the bad. And so, like next month when we go to Rebel ScumCon in Texas, I will not be wearing my cosplay. I'm just not going to be wearing it because it is entirely too hot, and I can't do it.
Green leather.
I think you should wear it with your leather jacket. One of those rebel Jedi knights, you know.
Yeah, no kidding. Just get a like a heavy leather robe and just go with it.
You're like, JD's a bad boy. Kevin says, fun facts about Bewitched and Genie. 2 different actors plays their husbands and they didn't even notice. Well, because it's magic.
Exactly.
Mr. B said he's wear both during the winter. They are. Cool, Mr. B. Cool.
Was you going to say something then, JD? Sorry.
What's that?
I thought you was going to say something then. That's why I left you.
No, I'm good.
Well, my next question.
I know what I was going to. Now I figured it out. I know what I was going to say. It was because everybody was paying attention to the girls. They weren't worried about the husbands. They didn't care about the husbands. They just cared about the girls.
Makes sense. What's your next question, Si?
50 cent or 50p?
Ooh, hold on. Let me check the exchange rate right now.
Hi, Matt's collection.
I'll tell you what. My answer would be 50p. And the reason why is because when I went to London to the Star Wars celebration, the great thing about when I came to London is I never had to use actual paper money. I could use my card or I could use my phone to pay for everything. And I was not able to get any English money while I was there. And I was very disappointed about that. And it wasn't until I got to Japan and I met a wonderful, very friendly, very awesome English fella who was cosplaying as Mace Windu. And he actually gave me £10 to pay for something. And I told him, I said, you don't have to worry about paying. You don't have to give me money for anything. We're going to buy you water. We're going to buy you whatever they need. And the reason is because him and I were sitting there and we were taking pictures with the local folks in Japan as Jedi. And I said, we'll buy you a water. Don't worry about it. And he gave me £10 and he says, here, keep this. He says, to help pay for the water. And I said, man, you don't have to give me nothing. And I actually got £10 from him in Japan, and I foolishly did not get money from London. So I was very upset that I did not actually bring back English money so I could display it and say, look, I've been to Japan. I got Japanese money. I got English money. I got this. So I would actually take the £50 so that way I could show that I have the pounds.
He's not that JD. He's not. He's clever up here. He ain't thick. What did you think of Star Wars Celebration London? Did you like it?
It was great. Loved it. It was absolutely great. It was fantastic. I had such a great time. Me and my girlfriend, we had a day where we took off and we just walked through like city streets of London, and this was near Canary Wharf. I don't know if you're familiar with that area or not.
Yeah.
But we walked through Canary Wharf and we walked through neighborhoods and we met different kinds of people all over the place. Everybody was wonderfully friendly. Everybody was great. On the days that we actually went to Celebration, I walked around town in my Jedi outfit, and I actually had people that wanted to take pictures of me with my Jedi outfit on. That weren't even going to Celebration. They were just like, oh, there's a Jedi. There's a Jedi. Let me take a picture. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. Why not? And they're like, oh, you're American. And I'm like, yeah, American. Cool. And it was, everybody was friendly. Everybody was great. We had such a great time. It was awesome. I would love to come back, even if it doesn't mean coming to Star Wars Celebration. I would love to come back just to visit more of the historical sites.
First time you went then, JD? Yeah, that was the first time to England for that.
Yep.
Awesome, man. Super Awesome Geek Show's here. Hey, Super Awesome John. Everyone's coming here. He says his flight's delayed and it's delayed again and it's delayed again. Mr. B, that's where you're going. Is it me or you, Si?
You.
Right, JD. Your love is like bad medicine or Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
Oh.
And I need the correct answer, please, JD.
How do I even? I mean, there's a whole monologue of what the right answer would be. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Being that I like Jane Seymour, I didn't really watch much of the show. I'm gonna have to go with Your Love Is Bad Medicine because I'm an 80s hair band nut.
Correct. That is the correct answer. Si, before you get to the question, someone's here.
There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright.
Oh, come on, thanks. Cheers, Rolando. Hello, Rolando.
Hello.
Hello.
My finger obviously every time I see his name. Yes. You know what I mean? Hello, Rolando. Simon, what is your question?
My next question is rival related. Cylons or Klingons?
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Klingons, man.
Oh.
I think Klingons would tear a new hole in Cylons, so I'm gonna go with Klingons, man.
When I was a kid, I honestly thought that the Cylon was almost as cool as the Stormtrooper. Because that Cylon outfit, all chrome and like Knight Rider visor. Ooh, I
Mm-hmm.
It
loved it.
is up there.
Absolutely
I'll definitely
loved it.
say that, Si.
Now,
I'll definitely
please,
say
Yeah.
now,
that.
please don't take that as I did not like the Cylons
Oh, no, no.
because I watched the show and
Well,
nothing was
yeah.
cooler than seeing those ships boost out of Galactica. I mean,
Yeah.
there was not very many things that top that. Maybe,
Well,
No.
maybe, maybe seeing the A-Team van like jump something.
Well, you said there's no right or wrong, and I know you didn't want to cause any controversy. So let's see what everybody else said. Cylons, 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 Cylons. Everybody's
Hey,
Let me ask you this
just
question.
because the majority says that doesn't mean I'm wrong, people. I'm
Do you
just
think
saying.
if Star Wars hadn't existed, Battlestar Galactica would have took its place?
What do you reckon?
That could be.
Because,
Could
like, you had
be.
your Apollo and Starbuck, which were Han and Luke, and you like you said, the Battlestar ships were just as cool as X-wings. The Cylons were just as cool as Stormtroopers. You had a Federation. We had
Well,
all that business. Ooh,
well, if you ask Star Trek fans will say that Star Trek, the original series, paved the way for every other space battle style Star Wars or sci-fi show that ever came out. So they'll say, "Oh, Buck Rogers, Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, all those was the way was given by the original Star Trek, the TV show." So you say what you want, but that's the argument they'll put out there. I guarantee
yeah, that's a good answer, Klingons.
it.
JD, Star Wars, TV or movies?
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Thanks for coming. See you next week.
Thanks everybody for showing up. Um,
And that
uh,
means, JD, if you pick one, you can never watch the other.
well, okay, well that's fine. Movies.
Yeah, it is, so it is. It
I
is.
mean movies. I mean
Yeah.
movies. My favorite. I don't know if this is a question coming up, so if I'm being premature or whatever. My favorite Star Wars of all time is Return of the Jedi. So if I could
Oh,
never watch Return of the Jedi
It's our
again,
size favorite.
legend him.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I mean, I'm not on the hater side of what Disney Star Wars has put out. I take everything in stride with what they put out. I criticize it equally. And my hot take is that obviously some of the stuff has worked out, some of it has been crap.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go into what that was because to me it's to each their own. Whatever you like is fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
But if I could never watch the movies again, I would riot. I would find a way to make a lightsaber and chop people up with it. So,
Hey, don't hold back, JD. Tell us exactly.
yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm good.
Palpatine says Star Wars movies, the Ewoks, Double Bill is a must big screen experience. Mr. B says movies for the stories, TVs for the length. Oh, we've got nice ladies here. The lovely MSC's here. Hi, Emma.
MSC?
Hello.
Let's see what my next question is. Here we go. Trampoline for a bed or a slide for stairs?
Mm.
I'll go with slide for stairs. Actually, I would settle for the Ghostbusters fireman pole if you could
Oh,
work that out.
yeah,
Let's do
that'd be
that.
cool.
Let's go with that. No, I would definitely do slide for stairs because that would be so much fun.
Trampoline for a bed would be cool, though, wouldn't it? Can you imagine jumping in it? But then you jump back up, wouldn't you? I suppose you couldn't really jump in it, could you?
Certain things would work out, and certain other things would not work out.
Look at
I'm
this.
just saying. You let your mind go with that, whichever way you like, but certain things would not work out. I have a feeling that it would be painful.
But Chivo says a slide for stairs is only fun one way. He's got a point. And then
Have
Paul
you
says,
never? Okay, no. Hold on. I got to address that for a second.
Go on.
Have you never gone backwards up a slide before?
Yeah, when
I
you
mean,
do
have
the
you
run up,
never
you
gone the
can't do it in
opposite
your
way?
socks. You can't do it in your socks, but you know when you do the run up. Do you remember when you was on the play garden and you run back up the slide? But
I mean, when I was a kid, it was always fun to go down the slide, then walk your way back up with your
yeah,
arms up the slide, and go back up, and then go down again, and then walk your way back up. And not only was it fun, but it was exercise.
Kevin Bull says, I picked trampoline because he lives in a bungalow. Slide down or slide down the slide and bounce up on the trampoline. What do you think to that? It's a good
Yeah, but
idea.
you're only given one choice. I had to pick one.
They were called jumper lines before Yo Mama got one. MSC asks, do you have to walk back up the slide?
Yeah, clearly all these people who are picking trampoline for a bed have never actually had a water bed. So I'm just saying, I'm just going to throw that out there.
I've met most of this chat. I ain't saying anything. What's your question, Si? I've got one more, two more left. Si, what have you got?
5 more.
I must have jumped in. Right.
Hit me.
Talking or Akbar?
Oh, Akbar, come on now. It's a trap, man. It's a trap.
That was a bit quick, that Si. I want it bit quick, that. No
Very,
thought there.
very quick.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you ask me that?
So I see it as like, look at the scenes of Tarkin in the original Star Wars. And then Admiral Akbar and Return of the Jedi is my favourite, really. It's like you, JD, number one.
Yep. Akbar 100% all the way. That dude is just next level. He's an awesome admiral. I love Admiral Akbar. He was just great. When I was a kid, yeah, the fish face and the eyes scared the crap out of me, but I still love him.
Yeah. His hands like that.
The hands.
TTM says Tarkin. Pal says Akbar. It goes great with some Dijon mustard. Our John says hard to choose. Akbar is awesome, but Tarkin is a cold one. He is. I got it there. Yeah. Akbar smells fishy.
I'm not saying I'm not saying Tarkin is bad. I'm just saying I lean towards the light side. I choose to walk in the light, and Admiral Akbar is my guy.
I'd choose Tarkin because he just comes across dead British, doesn't he? Like he's not doing anything wrong, is he? It's
okay. Now that's just favoritism. That's just favoritism, is all that is.
Yeah. That's racist to Mon Calamari.
You prefer a target to military card? The name of the system. The way you did that, super cool. JD, a hard question for you: elephant-sized squirrel or a squirrel-sized elephant? Exactly, Si. Exactly.
In the business that I'm in, I've seen what squirrels do, so I'm going to go with the squirrel-sized elephant.
Yeah, no.
I work so for people who don't know me, if you've never met me before, I work for the local electric company. I'm a foreman for the power company for the electrical line crews, and I've seen what happens and what squirrels do to electrical grids, like chewing on power lines and blowing transformers and things like that. So I'll take the elephant-sized squirrel any day.
I don't know what they call you there, but where I live, you'd be known as a Sparky.
A Sparky, yeah.
A Sparky.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, fair enough. Tarkin destroys his own men to keep the Alliance from gaining advantage. Akbar would never sacrifice for the cause.
Amen.
Tarkin was a proper badass. Akbar is just a meme. That's Collector says, what's the scene of Return of the Jedi?
But that meme has gone for 50 years. Well, almost 50 years. I guess 83, but I mean, come on.
Matt's Collection says, "What's the scene in Return of the Jedi when Akbar is explaining the attack plan of the Death Star and looks at Mon Mothma's face? She genuinely looks surprised he's talking. You may fire when ready."
Just look at the behind the scenes. Look at behind the scenes information. She'll just look at you and go, "Yeah, I couldn't believe they actually made that thing talk."
Oh, brilliant! Squirrel-sized elephant. I'd want that for a pet.
Amen. Yep.
There you go. Squirrel-sized elephant. Squirrels.
Apparently, a lot of these people have never been in Kansas because you haven't seen the size of our squirrels in Kansas.
Biggins.
Right. You definitely have to
Biggins.
watch your nuts as if even squirrels were as big as elephants. A squirrel blowing a transformer sounds like a movie I wrongly downloaded. Well. Gig Strong says, I actually own whole Star Wars. What? A what? Swole? What's a swole Star Wars stitch with a mini?
A Swole Wars t-shirt.
Right.
Must be a make a t-shirt.
On the back point where it says your trapezoid shoulders will be saying it's a trap. Oh, get it. Got it. I think I've seen that film too, perhaps. Right, Si.
Linda Carter or Victoria Principal?
Amazing. This is the only one he generally thinks about.
Linda Carter. Sorry, Linda Carter.
I don't know, Si. You ask this every week.
I watched the Linda Carters like Wonder Woman. So,
do you know, like Steph, I prepared my beaver a lot to Victoria Principal, but it has to be Linda Carter, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, Carter.
Linda Carter. All the way.
I agree with G-Force. It is. Look. Matt's Collection says, Linda Carter and Victoria Principal. Yes, please.
Let's do it. Let's do a mashup, and then let's talk.
My last question is air guitar or air drums?
I actually used to play the guitar, so I'm going to go with air guitar.
Wouldn't it depend as well, lads, on the song you were listening to? Like if it was a great guitar solo, a great drum solo. I've thought about that when I put that question down. Because in Genesis, in the air tonight, you're doing the drum thing, aren't you?
But if you're listening to AC/DC,
that's what I mean.
If you're not imitating Angus Young, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Depends on the part of the song. I agree, G-Force. That's what I mean. Air drums while G-Force plays air guitar. Right, Si, I'm done with my questions. What about you?
No, still got 3 left. I don't have your. Can you count to 10?
Yeah, I must have cut.
I've said 7, but I've got 10.
I must have cut you off. Go on,
real quick, Chevy. Come on, write some down. Let's go. Come on.
We did this last week. It's like I've finished. I'm like, ow!
Off the cuff. Just weird questions. Just go for it.
JD, pirate ship or pirate video?
I'm guessing the theme of the 20 questions is we're going to go from this extreme to this extreme over here.
Just questions, JD. Just questions.
Just questions. You know what? Since we went from air to sea earlier, and I said sea, obviously I'm going to go with the pirate ship. So.
I forgot my next question. It's right here. Cheers, Kieran. JD, She-Ra or Gem?
She-Ra.
Yeah, She-Ra.
Yeah, She-Ra. Oh, yeah, She-Ra.
JD, May the 4th or 4th of July?
Ooh. Oh, you're like... You're going to get me in trouble with my American friends. I mean, honestly. Oh my God. Pressure. Major pressure. Don't hate me, people. I love you. May the 4th.
So,
Mark,
JD is.
Can you please play the national anthem?
He's picked a fictitious space fantasy over the birth of his country. Well done, JD. Well done. Your priorities are right up there, JD. They're right up there.
Don't hate me. Don't hate me.
Quick, JD, the British are coming. Hang on, Star Wars is on.
It's I get to play with fantasy stuff that I love since I was a kid, or I get to blow stuff up.
Oh.
Well, I've got one very last question for you.
Okay,
Out of my
go ahead.
proper 10 instead of Mark's imaginary 10 where it's only 6.
Right.
The TVC. Is it the TVC, JD, the TVC, or I want my MTV?
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't watched MTV in like 30 years, so TVC.
There you go. TVC.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, what do you reckon to his answers, Si? I reckon he's done all right.
Yeah. Scorecard says cool.
You up there, JD. You up there. Hey, JD, do you like tiki tidbits?
Yes, I love tiki tidbits. I have tiki tidbits.
Well, here's another one for you.
In the tiki room, in the tiki room, all the birds sing words and the flowers croon. In the tiki room, welcome to our tropical.
Aloha! Now, an important thing about a tiki bar is it's never done. You're always on the hunt for other things for the bar. Wrong hunt.
So this week we've learned. So this week we've learned that Scuba Pete went on the wrong tiki hunt. It was meant to be a tiki hunt, and he was hunted himself. So tune in next week for another Scuba tiki.
Something's alive next week.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Scuba's taking the piss again. TVC for the win. Geek Song said, I was going to ask JD for coffee or tea, but with that being the May the 4th answer, I can only guess.
You're blowing it, JD. You're blowing it over there.
All the Americans turning on JD's side. Like, look at it.
Okay. You British folks, don't judge, but I can't stand tea, so it would be coffee for sure.
Well, I'm a coffee drinker, so I get that.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I've tried so many different types of coffee, and I just cannot. Something about it, I can't get through it. I don't know what it is.
No.
So it's always coffee.
He says he's a fan, but he's not.
But here. I'll give you guys something else to make fun of me about. So here's something a little bit about me. Most of the time during October, you won't find people like me who like pumpkin spice like coffee.
No,
or beer.
I don't like no.
I don't know why, but pumpkin spice coffee and pumpkin spice beer, like Sam Adams makes a wonderful pumpkin spice beer. And I love it. I can't wait till they come out with it because I think it's fantastic. It's delicious. So make all the fun of me you want to, but yes, I am a pumpkin spice person.
I like pumpkin pie. Is it the same taste?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, kind of, Si, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Tony Z said he likes ite, but he loves coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I really do, because there's so many different types of teas out there, and I would love to try them. But if for some reason I just can't do tea, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, DTM says he's not drank tea since 2002. Pod Rapes in Palpatine says coffee is a bitter slap in the face, but tea is a warm hug. Jonathan Redmond says coffee for the homeless. Pumpkin spice is the devil, Bobby Boucher. I hate anything pumpkin spice. Look at Ricardo like, what's he talking about here? He's bloody horrible stuff. Scuba built a Rourke's Drift Bar 2 then. Oh, you have to tune in next week, Howard Keith, and see what the next bit is. Fahrenheit or Celsius? Well,
it's America, so Fahrenheit, obviously.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Earl Grey hot. Look at that. No coffee for me. Never got a taste for it. Was pumpkin spice that fat bird from the Spice?
Yes, it was.
It was that member. It was that member that never showed up on an album cover.
Oh, brilliant. Well, we've asked you your questions of the week, but here's the main one. this is the part of the show where our Si will tell us what is your question of the week this week, our Si.
It's a bit of a thinker this week, you know. But if you had to walk through a room, every room you ever walk through for the rest of your life plays a certain music, what music would that be? Now, this isn't as easy because I was thinking, man, it'd probably be like the Blue Oyster, you know, everywhere I went. But then how'd you go to a funeral? Or how'd you go into a hospital lounge? Or how'd you go to like somewhere legal or the magistrate courts with that playing? So it takes some thinking. So if you had to have a background music with every room you walked into for the rest of your life, what music would that be?
Nice, Simon. So the idea is, Si, if you had to have music playing,
yeah, for the rest of your life, every door you walk through now, music has to play. What's that music?
Okay, I'm going to give it a go. Hold on, just 1 sec. Here we go.
But how do you play that at a funeral? So if you've gone to a funeral and everyone's dead somber and you walk in and then that starts to play, it doesn't really go down well, does it?
No, but a funeral size usually outside. What room are you going in for a funeral?
But the priest is still down the church giving it all. He was a good lad. Giving it all out.
He was a good lad.
It's not easy, is it?
He was a good lad, JD. He was a good lad. Hey, Paul's Collectibles. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. Absolutely brilliant. All right, so the question of the week, everybody, is what music would you have when you walk through a room? Is that right, Si?
Well, think about it. Say if you got called into court and you walk through and straight away it goes, da, 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 and yet it's something really serious, like you're in a lot of trouble. Do you know what I mean? What you couldn't really use something. You see, for me, when I thought about it, I thought the only music that would work is the national anthem. That's the only music that would work. Because if I went to a funeral and it played the national anthem, people would say, oh, he's got a lot of respect for him, and he like for his country and stuff. But if I played it like anywhere else, people would think I was like royal or.
Well, yeah, because say for example, you walk through a room in Holland or Germany or don't play. It's not really. They're going to like, what's he playing that for?
I think the British are here, British invasion. I think the national anthem could work. Even for your national anthem could work for the same thing.
Well, there you go. Jonathan says Imperial March. What would yours be, JD?
Man, that's tough because I thought about the Imperial March myself. I thought that one would be fun. I also thought, on a more serious note, one of my more favorite songs from the Celtic Ladies is "The Parting Glass."
Nice.
Love that song. Love that song. My family is Irish heritage, so I mean that would be an awesome one to play. But man, that would be tough to like play every time that I went through a door. I don't know. I'd have to. Man, I don't know.
I know what PGMs would be.
It's a Hobbit, wouldn't he? Yeah.
With him living in New Zealand, side.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. That would be PGMs.
That would be a good one too.
Pod Racing Pub says the Airwolf main theme.
That one would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Walking in like
I'd almost say mine would also to be like the Knight Rider theme.
Oh, Knight Rider would be good.
The Knight Rider theme. And see, I thought about the Superman theme too. That would be awesome.
I missed that one. I didn't think of that one, John. Oh.
Yeah, the entrance theme for the rest of your life, G-Force. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yep. I'd almost think the Knight Rider theme would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Kieran, I don't think got the idea, the gist of the actual. That's what Kieran would choose.
Everywhere he went.
Bow chicka wow.
Claire says, easy, the flower of Scotland. Of course it would be for everybody.
I honestly would have said The Parting Glass, but I think every time I walk in, people would be like, that's a funeral song, so why would you... Are you dying? What the hell's going on?
Well, if you're at a funeral, it'd be fine, like Si said.
If you were going to a funeral, it'd be fine.
Well, that's because hypothetically you could live with it like most of your life, but there'd be certain doors that you went through where you'd wish to God that wasn't playing. Do you know what I mean?
Easy answer. The Toys R Us theme. It always makes everyone smile, says Geek Strong.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
And Delvian says, well, it depends on whose funeral it is. It's gonna push.
So it's mine definitely because
Now, did you
Scooby
like the
Zooby
guy?
Zoo.
Did you like the guy? Did you hate the guy? Because it could be Another One Bites the Dust from Queen, or it could be the Imperial March, or it could be, if you like the guy, it could be, it could be anything.
Oh, brilliant, JD, brilliant. There's a tune in Twin Peaks I'd choose every time I'd walk through. It's in my head often when I'm going in and out of rooms. They are. DJ AC/DC Thunderstruck. That's a good one. Yeah,
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
During the Wait, got you, Mr. B, got you.
Yes.
Post Collectible says, in the Hall of the Mountain King from Edvard Grieg for me. You thought about that, you Paul?
Bit too posh for me.
Are you guys familiar with like modern like American like heavy metal stuff?
Right.
Like from like the last couple like decade or so. There's one from Avenged Seven called "Hail to the King." If you have never heard that song, you have to listen to it because it'd be like that would be like the ultimate. Yeah, I'm a narcissist and I'm like probably a sociopath kind of song. So it might fit. It depends.
Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence. Very nice. Vivaldi's Four Seasons. Look how classy our Tony's got.
I tell you, classy crowd.
Wouldn't everyone else have a theme tune? That would be the cause of the funeral.
Oh, you don't ever thought about that, Cam? Yeah, can you imagine if everybody had one as well?
AC/DC's, a few AC/DC. Here we go. Matt's Collection says, at my funeral, feel free to play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd for entering a room. Imperial March will do. There you are. He's got his all set up. Look at Steph. No jazz.
I like Kieran's comment. So just pointing out that Shabby Si and JD all know what 70s porn music sounds like.
I'll tell you a story about 70s porn music.
Oh, please do.
Oh, here we go.
Years ago, I won't name any names, but years ago, we all used to knock about. And one of my mates used to say, come on, go and watch this video at my house. I found it in my dad's cupboard. We'll go watch this video at my house. So we used to go to his house at dinner time. And he used to put this film on, should we say, this adult movie, should we say.
Yeah.
And the music in it used to always go all the way through it, right? So me and this lad used to do it all the time, just messing about, singing it at school. And he got it from his dad's wardrobe. And one night he goes to me, do you want to come around my house for tea? And I said, yeah. I said, no problem. So I go round to his house, we're having tea. And because we're only kids, and like we're 14, we're messing about the table eating. And he's gone to me, like that. And his dad has just put his knife and fork down and smacked it. And then goes to me, you can leave. I was like, oh my God, I've never been embarrassed.
But he knew what he was doing.
As soon as he heard that tune, he just went, put his finger down, smack. Oh, I tell you, that was awful.
I've got a bit of conspiracy here. So look, definitely nothing by George Michael.
Oh, I don't know, Dan.
It's your theme song.
That's synonymous with Dead's team now.
It's quite easy for most of these lads because most of them have got their own theme song anyway on Tub Thumpers. So
yeah,
I mean?
It does follow them around. Yeah.
How many times do you reckon one of these lads goes to a convention and when you see Des, you go, duh, 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 you're thinking of it, or Summer Holiday, or Zooby Zoo, you know what I mean? I bet they all do. I could see you as a femme fatale, Steph. A femme fatale. Yakety Yaks, otherwise known as the Benny Hills.
Imagine that. That'd be great.
Hoppy says, Iron Maiden the Trooper. Wow, it's a kind of magic by Queen. Oh, I see what you did there. The good old Shire. Yoda's theme. Wow. The theme tune to 70s Scooby-Doo.
I think the Queen one is fun because if you did one, it would be the dang it. We Will Rock You, but not forwards, but backwards. Just to mess with people. Just to go, what the hell? And stomp, clap, clap. And stomp, clap, clap.
Good
choice, guys. March of the Valkyries, says Q. The Jaws theme would be very intimidating. A priest saying he was a nice bloke is something you'll never hear at my funerals. He was a nice bloke. I'm not having a funeral. I'm being slabbed and graded instead. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure.
A pork shot on a farm set. Brown chicken, brown cow.
There's a guy in. For those of you who listen to American country music, there's a guy who actually did a song. I mean, I think it was who was it? Dang it, I can't remember his name, but he did a song called "Brown Chicken, Brown Cow."
That's stupid. Look at all these. Gary Moore says, late to the party. Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Yeah. Oh, Gary, you and I are going to have a heck of a conversation in August.
No one knows, Gary. We are all clueless. Look at them all.
This
hello.
dude just this dude just showed up and decided to talk. And
before we get to your tubs, tell everybody about the radio thing that you do. This is really
So if you guys are bored and you just love some off the wall shenanigans, open conversations that myself and the host of the show have. Tuesday nights at 6:00 Central Time, we have a show called Rebel Rock Radio. And it used to be called Rogue One Radio, but unfortunately we were copyrighted for that, so we couldn't call it that anymore. But
story of Shabby's life, that.
Yeah, so we have a show on YouTube called Rebel Nerd Radio. Myself and Steve. Most of the time we talk about Star Wars. We pick random conversations that have to do with Star Wars. For instance, if you have a chance, tomorrow night we'll be talking about the Clone Wars movie. We'll be doing our own personal little review and conversation about the Clone Wars movie.
Awesome.
We have a little segment which we call Show Our Thingies. And no, I did not come up with that.
I did.
That was not me. I did not come up with that. Our chat came up with that. It was Show Your Thingy, and myself and Steve, we usually have some collectible piece or statue or something that we've bought in the recent past that we like to show. And right now, the other night I actually showed. I'll show you this. I actually got this in the mail a little early the other night, but I showed this the other night on.
Oh, Gary Moore's just got that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's if you're not familiar, it's the Stranger's Helmet from the Acolyte Star Wars TV show. And I finally got that in the other day. Wasn't due till October, but
it's
we have a little.
It's a big helmet, isn't
oh,
it,
it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
I actually adjusted it and actually was able to get it on my head, and you can't see anything out of it. It's terrible. But yeah, awesome. I finally got that in. So we have a little segment where we do Show Your Thingy, and like I said, we highlight something that we put into our collections all the time. And but usually like I said, we just pick a random subject. We pick a random subject and have a good conversation about it. And it's just our opinions. But the good thing about our show is that there's no politics, there's no toxicity. We will give an honest, random review about something, and if we didn't care for it, we'll just say it. But we don't. We try not to be toxic about it. It's a good area to just have a good conversation. We have great people in the chat, just like you, Shabby. We have great people that love to talk to one another, love to have their own conversations, and we kind of feed off them. They feed off us, and it's
the best
a good
way.
time.
I mean, like I say, we Eastside get 50 to 60 every time we do it, and I couldn't do it without this lot. They mean the world to me.
Oh,
they really
yeah.
do. So
Yeah, we have a great chat group. We have a great Discord that we go into, and like I said, it's a very non-toxic environment where you don't have to worry about the hatred and all that nonsense that comes with Star Wars that has been coming up lately. We just have good, open conversations about the story, and a few times we have conversations about, like the players and people in the background and stuff like that. And we'll go off subject to talk about a few other things, but for the most part, we kind of stick to Star Wars and have a good time. And it's really a lot of fun if you enjoy those kind of shenanigans and just good, open conversation and just a non-scripted, have fun and enjoy yourself.
That's
while
awesome.
talking about Star Wars.
So just tell the lads again. It's on YouTube. What's the YouTube channel called, JD?
Mm-hmm. It's Rebel Nerd Radio
Rebel
on YouTube.
Nerd Radio. Right.
Yep, Rebel Nerd Radio on YouTube, and come over and join us. Have a little fun. It's just nothing but shenanigans and having a good time. So Rebel Nerd Radio on YouTube.
Well, a lot of these lads are asking about what's behind you. So before I get to what you want to show, let me just. Do you want to look at your lightsaber hills
here,
right there?
Actually, let me do this. Let me do. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. What the heck? Let me do this. Here we go.
Keith Knight says,
There.
"Oh, are they lightsaber hilts? Oh, I thought they were. Well, never mind."
So that's actually the short version of it. This is the wider angle of it here.
Wow, that
So
looks awesome.
yeah.
So are they like Black Series?
So over here, like over on this shelf over here, you have a lot of the Black Series helmets. A lot of them, you can see them kind of behind me a little bit. Here, I'll move out of the way a little bit, and you can kind of see there's a bunch of different helmets, and it actually goes down further. You can kind of see the tops of them down here. But there's all kinds of Black Series helmets here. I have lightsabers from not only Galaxy's Edge, but I also have ones from like the Black Series, and I have ones that I personally like put together and kind of fashioned a little bit. And like, there's also third party lightsabers, like Obi-Wan Kenobi's Episode 1 lightsaber that I got from a third party.
That's
And
cool.
I also, to go along with the helmet, I actually have the Stranger or Khamir's lightsaber from the Acolyte. This is a third party manufacturer that makes them, and this one also, it splits, and you can actually use a blade in both of them, and you can use them so it completely splits apart. And
That's cool. Yeah.
Are some of these pricey? These ones that are done, I bet they are, aren't they? Some of these hills.
Yeah. So, like this one here, this is if you've ever played Star Wars, the Jedi Survivor video game.
Oh, there it is.
I actually have this one. I don't have the blade in it. Like I said, I don't keep the blades in it because if I did, I wouldn't have wall space to keep them. But yeah, they are a little pricey, but I mean, why wouldn't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Shabby, let's
So,
change this up.
yep. And then
Just subscribe to JD's Rebel Nerd Radio socials. That's awesome of you, Paul.
yes, thank you. And then
there it is. So if anyone wants to have a look up and subscribe, there it is right there. Rebel Nerd Radio. So cheers, Jim. Thanks, Paul.
And then like over here, I got a bunch of the Jazzwares vehicles on this side over here and a couple pictures. I actually have a picture up there. I know it's hard to see, but it's a picture of myself and my girlfriend with Carl Weathers before he passed.
That was sad one. That came out of nowhere, didn't it, JD? That was awful.
Oh, that was crazy. And actually, I got to show you this one because this one came out of Japan, and it's actually one of my favorite photos that I've gotten. This is so awesome. I got to show this to everybody. This is myself. This is my girlfriend in the middle there. She's dressed as General Leia. And then there's Ashley Eckstein over here. And then Miss Rosario Dawson, which I got a huge hug from.
Yeah,
and so,
that's
awesome. That was taken in Japan. That's the Ahsoka's, man. That is one of my favorite photos that I've gotten from one of the celebrations. It was a great photo. They were so nice. They were so awesome to meet, and such a great time. But yeah, so
how does your girlfriend like the cosplay too? Then JD, does she like getting into it and so forth? Because I know you dress up.
Yeah, this was actually her first cosplay that she actually did as General Leia, and she was having a little problem like doing her hair because she wanted to get the hair perfect to the way General Leia did it, and she couldn't quite get it there. But it actually didn't matter because she was still able to see people understood who she was and what she was trying to accomplish with it, and everybody loved it. Everybody thought it was great, and she had such a great time because I feel like she says that I don't drag her to these things.
Right.
She says that I don't, that I'm not dragging her to them or anything. But sometimes I feel like that I am, even though we go to like places like London, Japan, things like that. I always say that I hope that when you go to these things that we try to do other stuff, not just Star Wars related, so we can call it a vacation and you can have such a great time when we do it, because I always feel bad for like subjugating her to Star Wars all the time. and no, she really does. She decided to do cosplay this year. She loves the interactions. It was so great because the last day in Japan, myself and the other guy who was doing Mace Windu, who was actually from England, we stood in one spot and could not leave because we took so many pictures. My girlfriend's phone died like 3 times trying to take pictures of everybody. And she was actually exchanging stickers and patches and stuff with people and doing swag swaps.
Oh, I know that. You do it with pins and stuff like that, JD.
Yeah, and we had stickers made up from not only Rebel Nerd Radio, the show, but also from the cosplay of my Jedi outfit and her General Leia outfit, and we had Tokyo on the bottom of it. And we were handing out stickers. We were handing out all these things. And she had such a great time interacting with people. She had so much fun. And the day passed so fast because we were having so much fun doing stuff, just interacting with people, and yeah, so
Awesome.
she's gotten into it a lot and she loves it. But that's part of the reason why we went to Boston, because we do all these Star Wars things. Like we chase the celebrations from country to country.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, for her 40th birthday, I wanted to take her to Boston, to Salem, Massachusetts, in the Boston area, so that way she could go and do a tour of the Hocus Pocus filming
Oh,
locations.
and you were saying before she loves all that sort of stuff. So that's
She loves that
brilliant.
stuff, and she was just elated with the fact that she got to see the actual filming locations from Hocus Pocus. So I
Yeah.
figured it was a fair trade. I dragged her to 5 of these Star Wars celebrations, and she gets to go to one thing that she likes. So I mean, maybe it's not fair, but
Yeah.
it works. So
Can I just say, JD, that about 8 lads have all subscribed to your channel. So thank you so much for it.
thank
That's
you so
awesome of you.
much. Thank you,
And
everybody, and come check out the show. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, like I said, we have a bunch of Star Wars conversations. We do a bunch of
yeah,
different things. Hope you enjoy it. Come and check us out. It's a lot of fun. And mostly it's the same thing you see here. It's a lot of shenanigans, a lot of having fun, telling jokes, having a good time.
Yeah.
And you won't find toxicity here. It's just a good fun time.
No.
And
awesome. I like the
We
way
do
you
it
said we're
ourselves.
all.
A few of us get together. We do a Star Wars stream. We're picking different movies to talk about. So at least 7 of us will come online. It's either on Shabby's channel or Martin's a long time ago.
Stews.
It might be on Stews.
Yeah.
And that's the same. There's no need to get toxic and all shirty, and you know what I mean. It's all fantasy at the end
yeah.
of the day, and you either like what you like or you don't. It's as simple as that.
hmm
I don't have
Well,
any love whatsoever for the Disney Star Wars era. But again, there's certain things I really do like. I actually quite like the Acolyte. Nobody else did. Do you know what I mean? So it's just got them certain things. Do you know what I mean?
Sai, you and I are the same way. There was things about it that I understand why people didn't like it, or
Hmm,
I can understand why there's things that people didn't appreciate about it.
yeah,
But we don't focus on that. We focus on the positive parts of it, and we might critique a few things. But for the most part, we try to stay positive about it and try to just enjoy the story and enjoy what's presented and interpret what's presented. Not what you should have got, but what we got and how we
yeah,
interpret it and how we adapt it to ourselves.
John says his
yeah.
live stream is right after mine. I see what you did there, Sags. so you can have a whole night of streaming action on Tuesday. It's brilliant.
Heck yeah.
Keith Knight
Heck
says, I
yeah.
once knew a girl who had a collection of lightsabers like that. Did you? Did you?
Well, what you see here is only part of it. I actually have the 2005, 2006 signature line in the other room that stays
Wow.
in there, and it's pretty crazy.
Paul's Collectibles. JD
Mercedes.
ended up with Maya Novo's first order Stormtrooper helmet from an auction. That was a cool
Oh,
helmet, that as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and that is it's in the other room. I actually have that in the other room. It's in a special spot because I got that at auction. I did not want that to be out with the rest of them. It's in a special spot, Paul. I remembered that earlier when I saw your name. And yeah, it's very well taken care of and in a very special location. So, yes.
Awesome. Gary Moore says Japan was so cool. We were talking
Yes.
about it
Gary,
before, Gary.
yes.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
It's
Yep.
an Ahsoka sandwich, that picture. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Berry
Yes.
said hello to everybody. Oh, just sub to how is it everyone subs to JD, but no one does the Shabby? I don't understand this side. You.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
taste that, Mark.
Shabby,
It's
you're
taste.
already over 1K. It's okay. You'll be fine.
That's what we all do. You're one of our community has something new. We all support. Exactly right.
Thank
Chief
you,
Boss.
and we
All
do
thick and
appreciate
thin.
it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you so much for subbing, guys. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a good time. It's a lot of fun. If you have a chance to come watch or catch us on the rewind, we appreciate it. So thank you.
Sounds like you two had a great time when you went to the conventions. Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
But is she slowly coming around then to it? She's like, yeah, I like these conventions. And obviously, people will recognize you and know you, and obviously, she'll be like, oh yeah, because you meet some
Mhm.
awesome people, don't you, Jay? Si, you've said it a few times. You meet awesome people, don't you? At these
Yeah,
conventions.
do you know,
I
whether you're into Star Wars or not, or anything like that, you can't not say you don't have a great day out because the people are great, the costumes are great, the atmosphere is brilliant. Everyone's there for the same reason, so there's no like atmosphere or anything. The atmosphere is brilliant. I thought that when I went last celebration I went to was London, like yourself, JD, and that'll stay with me forever. I had a fantastic time. I really, really did. So I'm
Yeah,
looking
and
forward to LA.
I went to the very first convention I actually was able to go to was in 2017 in Orlando. And I have people that I have on Facebook and friends from all over the world that I still talk to from 2017 that I met at Celebration. And I've
Brilliant.
met new people every time. Every time I've been to a celebration, I've met new people and become friends and have new Facebook friends because of it. And they're people from all over the world. And everybody who shows up there is interested and loves to talk about Star Wars and wants to be a part of the Star Wars community. And you very, 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 very rarely find the toxicity that goes on online. And it's such a great time.
Yeah, why would
And
you go? That don't make any sense, does it? Why would you
yeah,
go
it
to
doesn't
like
make
that?
sense
Yeah.
to go
No.
and be like, oh, I want to be toxic at a Star Wars celebration. I want to pay all this money to travel to Japan or London or LA and be toxic about Star Wars. You don't see that. It doesn't happen.
No.
No.
And it's such a great thing. And you know, and the communities and the people and that kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
much more than just Star Wars. It's just the people that you actually get to interact with is so much fun. And separation anxiety when you have to go home and
Yeah.
leave
Yeah.
something like that you love, that is a thing.
It
It is
is.
Yeah.
It
really a
is. Yeah.
thing. When you have to go home and face reality and go back to work and you realize that you can't be that cosplay or you can't be around those people that you've come to be friends with and stuff like that. You come home and you go, God dang it, why can't Star Wars Celebration be all the time?
Yeah.
Is it
I
seriously
agree.
2 years until I go to Star Wars Celebration again? And it's yeah.
Geek Song
Yeah.
says, JD, is there magic on your show? He likes magic. You know what I mean? He comes for the magic just like
Unfortunately,
our Geek Show.
the
So.
only magic we have is every once in a while a squirrel will pop up on the screen, and because we talk about
Was it?
random crap,
Is it
that's
elephant sized? Is it elephant sized?
it could be. It could be.
Uh, I left a demon at G Force's house. Is that what you call it?
I hope you flushed it.
I definitely got into those videos too on the fence, but with some entertaining. Yeah, they're talking about this thing here. One of the most evil and demonic books ever written. I gently found a copy. It was there we go. The Salme PD cars have a witch on the side of them. Do they?
Yes,
Wow.
actually they do. Actually, they call it the nickname of Salem, Massachusetts, is Witch City, and we're huge. I mean, we support. I used to be a police officer. I'm a veteran
Mm-hmm.
of the military, and I used to be a police officer in the military, and I used to be a police officer in the real world as well. And we support law enforcement and things like that. And we actually bought like badges from the Salem PD, and they have their like the badge in the city, but it says which city underneath it, and it was pink to support like breast cancer and different things and stuff like that. So, and it actually says which city and has a witch flying across the sky as their
Yeah.
emblem.
That's all.
I
We got
like
a
it.
few law enforcement here. Rob's Retro's in law enforcement. Keith Knight was in law enforcement in London for a long time. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Nice,
awesome, man.
nice,
So I've got the
nice.
thing of it. He says I left a demon at G Force's house, and he said I know the plumber had one hell of a time clocking on. Gary Moore, we've talked about that too, Gary Moore. So explain to Gary Moore that you're going to Rebel Scum, aren't you, JD?
Yeah, I thought he knew. I thought he knew where you were going, but maybe I didn't.
Maybe he's
I
just
don't know.
going, oh, you know.
Gary, okay. I'm sorry, Gary. I will
Cheers,
call you
Ops.
right after. I will call you, Gary, right after this, and we can talk.
There's a house in my town that appears in Ghost Hunters. Wow, was there?
Nice,
I
nice.
just sent a sub from the UK after that. After that, do you like them?
And
Don't forget
not
anything
because I
else.
get the good answer, because he's going to tell on me. Because
Oh.
he's going to say you chose sci-fi Star Wars over Independence Day in America. What the hell, dude?
So John said, "Oh, so John's at the airport. I forgot. Yeah, he said there might be a chance. Well, take care, John. Take safe travels and all that, my friend. I got a discount at Alcatraz for wearing my Amity PD hoodie. Wow, did you? There we
Nice,
go. Hey, Dino's
nice.
Yeah, we've said congratulations to Dino. That's awesome of him. 10,000
Yeah.
subs. Well done, my friend. Challenge points
Congratulations,
for
man.
you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's done really well. Just subscribe to your channel, JD. Looking forward to it. Like a good old guild. Look at this. Right,
Thank you,
JD.
Gilster.
Anything else
Appreciate
you want to
you.
show us? Anything else? Oh, let's have a look. What else is there?
I would actually have to. I mean, most of the stuff. This is like I said. This is one wall. You would actually have to go into the room to see a lot of the other stuff that I have. So yeah, it's. I've got stuff in boxes. I've got stuff that hasn't come out yet, and so yeah.
Ooh.
What's the thing behind you that you can't live without? That if everything had to go, you had to keep it.
If I had to keep one thing and everything else had to go, I think probably this. This is actually the first lightsaber that I actually ever like assembled and put the electronics in and put together on my own. This is the first one I built for myself.
That's cool.
So if I had to
Yeah.
keep one, I think it would be this. It would be this one right here.
That's
Lovely,
awesome.
that, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think the batteries are dead, so I can't like light it up for you. But it actually has a blade plug in it and everything. So yeah.
Why Star Wars, JD? What was it about Star Wars when you were a kid that you thought this is the one for me? It just stuck with you.
When I was a kid, when we got HBO in my house, I actually watched like the first two, like A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back on HBO. That's where I first seen them. And my dad says that he swears up and down that he took me to see A New Hope when I was like very young, when I was like 1 year old. But I was the crying kid in the back of the theater that everybody was like, "Shut the hell up," because we can't hear the movie. That was
Like
me.
Si now.
That was this guy. Just saying. But what the coolest thing was is that my when Return of the Jedi came out, because I love Star Wars, I loved everything about it. I had a few of the figurines and all this kind of stuff, but I never actually got to see it in movies. And my grandfather, who I respected beyond everything in the world, he was my hero. He was my guy. You know, I loved my
Yeah.
grandfather. And one of the days we actually got to spend together, just me and him, he took me to the theaters to see Return of the Jedi on opening weekend. And I still have the booklet that they sent out with it that was behind the scenes, part of the script, you know, some of the screenshots, some of the concept art, all that stuff. I still have that from 1983. And we went to the theaters and we got to watch it. And my grandfather was like, "That was a pretty cool movie. I'll have to watch the other ones." And we talked a lot about Star Wars. And
Yeah.
it was a great moment that to this day I remember so vividly that it was such a great thing. And the actual cool thing about it is that before he passed, about a month before he passed, he sent me an email, which my grandfather did not do. He hated emails. But he sent me this email, and it was it was a plane that they were building. It was a concept plane that they were building at Boeing. And he sent it to me, and he goes, "Man, that looks like the Star Wars ships that we saw in that movie when you and I went to the movies that one time." And I was like, "Oh my
That
God,
was it.
that was
That's
it."
it.
I was
Done.
like, "That was
Yeah.
so awesome." And I loved Return of the Jedi, and I loved Star Wars ever since. That was my thing. That was always my deal with Star Wars. But
Yeah.
it was so cool for him to send me that email, and I still have that email to this day. And so yeah, it was such a great moment. And ever since then, Star Wars has always been something I've always looked at the themes. I've always looked at the stories behind it. I've always looked at the balance of good and evil and the choices and the found family themes. And the Jedi have always been something I've always aspired to and looked up at. And you know the historical significance of the samurai and the knights in the armor and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
all the stories that come with it. Yeah.
yeah, all the stories in the background, the history that goes with it. So Star Wars has always been something that's just resonated with me throughout my life, and so Star Wars has always been my thing.
Awesome, man. Good choice, JD. Your first build has the most passion in it. So, Si just reminded me right here, so I'll get to that. Si. I love the way you write Shabby Geek like that. Brilliant. I love those lightsabers. Good Always With His Hilt is far my favourite. Yeah. Star Wars, making memories for almost. Yeah, our Des is a massive
Yep.
fan. He says,
Yep.
Wedge's helmet, love it. Wedge never gets enough love. Yeah, that's a cool one, too. Let's have a look right there.
There they are.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, anyway, we've got to know our JD loads. But, Si, what were you doing on the internet this week?
Oh, having a really good search. Way back to MySpace days.
Yeah. Did you find some real life pictures, Si, and so forth?
You won't believe what I found.
Right. Well,
Pictures
here's
of celebrities, all sorts.
pictures of celebrities. Here's our JD's gallery. Didn't realise.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I really mean this in such a great way. I must say that you both, or whoever came up with those pictures, so whoever it was,
Well, you say who?
you have the most horrible taste in outfits. I don't understand it.
What do you mean?
These are official pictures, JD.
JD?
We only show what we find, don't we, Mark? All the years we've known each
You
other.
weren't supposed to tell on me that that's stuff that I actually wear on a daily basis, man. Come on. I thought we had an understanding here.
That
Dude, seriously.
that one of Andy though, is that Yoda thing, taking a picture of that kangaroo.
I love that.
Brilliant,
I've
brilliant.
crucified Andy with that picture for about 3 years.
I do. I am
Oh,
upset though.
brilliant.
I am upset though that the one with me as Obi-Wan, if I'd have kept the beard, that would have come out even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorting out on the pitch how long your beard was. Yeah.
Is it
Mm-hmm.
Si use the old photographs? No, Si
No.
does it's hard work for Si scouring the internet. Do you know what I mean? Looking for these pictures. So
It is.
absolutely brilliant. Hey JD, do you like magic?
Do I like what?
Magic.
Magic. I love magic.
Right. Well, JD, prepare to be amazed. Si, every week you blow us all away. What is it this week, Si?
Well, every week I do blow you all away, but this week it's reversed. I'm expecting you lot to blow me away this week.
Be careful, Si.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
What
said
it
it, not me.
is. Thank you.
Right.
I've got 3 shapes,
Right.
3
Okay.
symbols right there. And in my other hand, I've got 3, 2,
Right.
and 1.
Right. Okay.
So, with yourselves and the power of your minds and the chats, which symbol belongs to which number? So, is it triangle number 1 to 3? Is it X number 1 to 3? Or is it square number 1 to 3? And we'll see in about 10 minutes who actually has got the power of the mind.
So what me, Jay, in the chat got to do? What are we
So you've
gonna
got
do?
to match them up with one of them.
Right.
So
I'll let
which
JD.
one is in which one?
Well, with JD being our guest on Tub Thumpers tonight, he can guess them. So, have you got an idea? Does he tell you?
No, have a good thing because the chat can get involved in this as well. So if the
Right.
chat wants to put it up in the side of the chat and yourselves, let's see. And here's a deal for you. Whoever gets it right can go onto my Instagram page and pick a print of any artwork that they see there.
Oh,
Whoever
what?
wins. Because
Is
it's not
this-
as easy as what you think.
Is this how powerful you are? It's so
This is, I'm seeing how powerful you are.
It's always a number 2.
It's always number 2.
X try square. Right. So JD. So. Have you thought about it, JD? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So what does JD have to do now?
I'll write yours down as first, so then yours twos can be remembered. What's yours, JD?
I'm going to go in reverse. So I'm going to say left to right, 1, 2, 3.
Left to right, 1, 2, 3, which would make the triangle 3.
Yep.
Would make
X2
the X2
and square 1.
Square 1. So
Yep.
they're JD's.
Yep.
What are yours, Sparkus?
I'm going to go exactly the same as JD.
Oh, connoisseur. Right, we'll give it 5 minutes to see if anyone in the chat wants to play. Oh, G-Force.
Yeah, he says X try square 1, 2, 3.
X1, triangle 2, square 3.
Why are my eyes bleeding?
His eyes are bleeding. Eyes are bleeding. Right. Mr.
Why are
Redmond
my
says
eyes bleeding?
square triangle X 3, 2, 1.
John O says square triangle X 3, 2, 1.
DTM says triangle 1, X3, square 2.
Triangle 1,
These better be good sides.
3. Well, it's not me. Whoever wins, isn't it?
JD's gonna walk off when he sees you in LA convention. He's just gonna smack you right.
This is like one of those. This is like going to Las Vegas and one of those street hustlers, and they're sitting there turning the cups. You got to figure out which one it is.
Mr. B says 2, 3, 1.
I need more information than that, Mr. B.
Need more information, Mr. B. 1 square, 2x, 3 triangle of Kieran. Simon, there's 50 people in the chat. Do you want them all to tell you what's going on?
Who was that? That was Kieran Ball.
Yeah. Des T says 1 square, 2 triangle, 3x.
Yeah.
Lovely Emma says X triangle square.
Which for what number though?
So it must be X number 1, triangle number 2, square number 3.
And number 3, Emma.
The lovely Gary says triangle number 1, X number 2, square number 3. Hiya, Gap. Hiya, pal.
Right. Right,
This can go on for a while.
We'll call Miriam's the last one.
Right, so Gerard is triangle 1, X2, and square 1, eh? Must be square 3. Keith Knight says 3, 2, 1, Ted Rogers.
So which one's that for though? Again, I need it with it.
Here we go. Mr. B says 2 square, 3 triangle, 1 X, and Miriam says 1 is X, 2 is triangle, 3 is square. I won't ever win that.
Right, is that it?
That's it.
Tom's one more.
1x, 3 is triangle, and no, square is number 1, X is number 3, triangle is number 2. End of answers. There you go.
1 equals X. Square is square 1.
Yeah.
2 triangle.
Yeah.
3x. Right. Yeah. Should we reveal what they were? So again, I said at the very beginning. Oh, right. Is Delvin just going to have a go before Delvin just popped in?
No.
No.
That's actually the first thing I thought of was a game controller.
So that's what they were, remember? Right. And I said to you, by using the power of your mind, which one coincides to these numbers? Number 2 is square.
Dang it.
That's number 2. So I've just knocked all the ones out that were number 2 that were square.
You are out.
So
that's us, Shabby.
Yeah, that's us.
That's us.
Yeah. Gerard's out, Miriam's out, Mr. B still in. DTM's still in. John O's out. Kieran Ball's out. MSC's out. Des T's out. So it's out of DTM. Let's see if he continues to be right. DTM, that's right. 2 square, Mr. B. Next one is number 1.
Rigged.
Which was the triangle. Number 1.
Nice.
DTM, number 1 was the triangle. So far he's in the lead. Mr. B. No. Oh, no, his number 1 was the X. So it's DTM. He's the only one left. If you get this right, Dave, you're through. It's got to do, Annie, because it's the last one. So Dave actually won. Number 3 was X.
Take my breath
number
away.
1.
Take my breath away.
Again, you've
Number 2. So what it says to me is that DTM proper is Doctor Who. Out of all of you, he is the supreme sorcerer, power of the mind. Got every one of them dead right.
DTM is possessed.
People.
Run Helen.
Run Helen.
So Dave, if you go on to, I'm meeting Dave anyway on Friday. That's a bit more to the rig, isn't it?
You didn't do it. You didn't do it.
Oh, sorry. Shazam. It's nice to see that DTM has the power of the man this week. Nice to see.
I win again. Look at him. Got the first one wrong. I win again. Doctor Who power, says DTM. DTM used his sonic screwdriver, I reckon, so he did as well.
Use of
Great job,
force there.
DTM. I bet when the winner goes up on Si's Instagram, you'll get signed up for a timeshare. Okay, I
Well,
cheated. I read Si's mind.
Run like hell. Run.
DTM there. The only one I've got everyone right.
Oh, what did Dave win? Asking for DTM. Well done, Dave. And then this is it. What kind of sauce? Well, we warned JD it could blow him away. And
everybody says that I have magic powers, but I understand that sometimes other people share this power. DTM is one. The Karate Kid of Huddersfield shares the power.
Yeah. Gap, we have done. If you just scroll up, because GeForce put it in before, and it's Rebel Nerd Radio. So can somebody put right there? Put me in there, JD. You've done all right for subs tonight, pal. All right. Oh, there you go.
I know.
GeForce
That's great.
Again, right there, Rebel Nerd Radio. So
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
If you didn't collect Star Wars, what would you collect? What would be the next thing that you go? Oh, I'm after that.
Actually, you know what? Actually, what I would probably collect next would be old first edition books. So, like anything like classic novels that had first editions attached to them. So, like for instance, like Dracula first edition.
That's what Jeff Barker does. That's what Barker does. Gets all the first editions. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
First edition books. I would love to own first edition copies of Harry Potter. I would love to own all the first edition copies of them.
I wonder how much they are now. I bet they've gone way up. They must have.
They are highly collectible. Highly collectible. Like all the old classic monster books. I would love to own those. And I've got books from like the 1800s and the 1700s and stuff like that. So I would love to have like a library of old classic, hard to find first edition books. I think that would be great. That would be an awesome collection to have, I think.
That's two people I know them because that's what Barker does, doesn't he? He's got the June first. He's got loads of first. Si, I've never asked you this. What would you not Megatron, Si, because I knew you were going to say Megatron. But if you had to collect a line like Joe, Star Wars, if you had to collect a line, what line would it be, Si?
What do you mean? Is it collecting? Because I collect quite a lot of stuff. That's the thing.
Only one line. So, in other words, you've seen JD with all these Star Wars. What would you do as one line to collect?
What, and get rid of everything else?
Well, just one line, Si, yeah.
I don't know. That'd be hard for me. Probably anime. I love a lot of anime characters. I like a lot of anime figures. I still like a lot of 12-inch figures as well, and you get a lot more in that sort of. So it'd probably be that. Because it's so vast. With Star Wars, to go back on, I wouldn't know where to begin. Do you know, I collect Black Series of Return of the Jedi. Anything Return of the Jedi, I'll pick up. Darth Vader figures, I'll pick up. But everything else, no, I don't really tend to, no. And I think it's my love of vintage goes to the fact that all our vintage stuff is still here. All the toys that me and all my brothers played with, all the Star Wars figures, everything is still upstairs in that loft, from Brave Star to Star Wars. So I don't go down that sort of vintage route because what's precious to me is still here. Do you know what I mean? If that's any...
Who else? I was trying to think. I think Gary Moore's wife does first editions and stuff like that. So there's three of his, I remember. Wow, that's awesome, man. DTM says, I have the Karate Kid power, but if you just... Is it okay if I don't blow you away, Si? Well. Oh, yeah, GeForce would do. He's getting into adventure people, which is pretty cool. Right? Gap says, apparently it takes a lot to blow Si away. Oh, there you go. Gary Moore says, please take Danielle's book so I can get more Star Wars.
That's crap. Gary doesn't. I know Gary doesn't need more Star Wars stuff.
No, well,
he doesn't need more Star Wars stuff. He's still got an entire garage full of stuff that he needs to get rid of. I know. He talked about it last time I saw him in Dallas. He was talking about. He's like, my entire garage has got Star Wars stuff in it that I haven't taken out of a box. And I'm like, I can't even imagine having that.
Oof.
Does a 5 foot tall, but totally not a sex doll count as a line? Si, I'll ask you that.
All I'll say is tune in Wednesday for more talk on that. We're actually doing a stream this Wednesday. And funny enough, it starts off with what we were talking about at the beginning. A few of us have got together to do a stream on displaying. How do you display? What's your ideas about displaying? What's your first idea to how it looks now and that sort of thing? But I'll go into that more on Wednesday.
So Simon's got it right. So yeah, Simon's got this thing right where he's trying to convince us all that this 5'4" doll that he wants is not a sex doll, but it is, JD. And Si's trying to convince all of us that it isn't. So we even went on the website, JD, and it totally is. I mean, for someone to ask if you're 18 or not to buy a toy, I think that should tell you.
You have to be on small figures.
Yeah.
Hey, what you do in your own house with your door closed, I don't want to know about.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He thinks it's cool to share it with us lot. Like us lot are gonna go, oh yeah, that's cool, Si, you know.
No, like I said, that's not my only difficulty is in buying it. Is trying to convince people that I don't. That's the only thing that's the convincing. Like, how do people walk in your house and see that and think? Well,
the good news is I think here before long everybody's going to have a robot of some sort, because that seems to be the way we're leaning. So if you have one that's considered a sex doll or you have one that's considered a helper, people won't know the difference. So you'll actually be able to hide it better.
Lads, the term is action figure. The term's action figure.
Yeah, really big action figure.
That's the term.
Good old Rob Z says, evening all, saw Superman twice and he loved it. Yeah, you liked
Brilliant.
it too, JD, didn't you? So that's two of them. Si will collect 5'4" each figure. Nice. That's a horrible question.
Hey, just hide her under stormtrooper armor and nobody will notice.
Yeah, see? JD's got the right idea.
See? You'll be fine.
Actually, it's a stormtrooper. And nobody can say anything, can they?
No, they can't. A little short for a stormtrooper, but it's okay.
We don't talk about Si's girlfriend here, Jonathan, just in case his real girlfriend is listening.
Claire would be like that to me. What the hell have you bought there?
Oh, look
It's
at
my new
that.
action figure.
But the silicone is super real feeling. Trying to convince us.
Well, like I said, on Wednesday, we'll talk more about this Wednesday.
Wow.
Whatever you do, Si, don't display it with a box of tissues.
No.
Oh, bloody brilliant. I'm sure it's called an action figure.
Action figure, Delvia.
Action. It just depends on your definition of action.
Oh, brilliant. I'm sure the 18 plus requirement, just in case the doll falls on you, kids getting squished is
No, I'm just saying, I've always loved Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. One of the greatest characters in anime. And I just think, in front of my anime collection, sat on a chair like a full-size Faye Valentine. That would be brilliant. I'd love that in my collecting room. I'd love it.
I don't know whether Si will get this joke, but I get it. Is the packaging neutral like him and
No, obviously, when I get it sent to the house, it'll say I'm Marie Richardson.
Careful, Gary. You'll give yourself away, buddy. Be careful.
It would be kind of cool to have a robot in my Novos Tiki kit walking around the house. So Matt agrees with you, Si. Si, how many peg holes does the
That is a personal question, sir.
I apologize, JD. I apologize.
That is personal.
Hey, JD.
Yes,
do you like singing and dancing?
I can't do either. So,
well, I have a request this week, JD. So sit back and watch the Shabby Dance Fridays on a Monday.
Stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping. And folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, all the way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. You just use your mind and then give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a better promotion. Want to
smooth.
Can't
Where did you
believe
get that cowboy hat from?
If I know you were gonna do singing by country music, I would have wore my cowboy hat. But my girlfriend's helping me out. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I got to switch hats. Hang on.
You're
For
gonna get
that,
it.
I got to switch hats. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Here we go. All right.
Nice. I got a
It is.
minute. Look at this. Oh, now he looks like he's from Kansas.
No, that's from Kansas, people. They say this. Yeah, this ain't how we talk, but this how I'm going to talk. This right here.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Gary Moore says,
Why do
hair loss
Americans look
wanted.
dead cool in cowboy hats? How come when Americans put cowboy hats, they're just instantly cool?
Well, I'm not
Why is
American.
it?
I'm not American. I just wore one. I looked really cool.
That's my point exactly,
Oh, my
Mark.
God.
You see the difference that you just saw there? One looks dead cool, the other one's singing with a wooden spoon.
Gary Moore says, hair loss equals 1. ED equals 2. Wait, oh, damn. Are we still not playing that game?
I love Gary.
Yeah, if you
He's
have
so
any
awesome.
requests for Shabby Dance Friday on a Monday, you're more than welcome. So great song, says Geek Song. Yeah. No, my wife's got a bunch of hats and I just stole it. Can you not tell look how big it was? Massive.
I swear, Shabby, for the next one, if you don't wear a hairband wig and do like Kickstart My Heart from Motley Crue, I think there's something wrong with you.
Well, they come out, just write that down in a minute. You never know.
I'm just saying.
Shabby so well. It's a gift, Mr. B. It's a gift. He's that Gen Z. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. He looks nothing like Dolly Parton. Thank you, Delvey. Thank you. Oh no, he's had that hat for a bit. Yeah, yeah. I guess that comes easy if you can take the head off G-Force. Great movie, 9 to 5. Cheers, Cap. I mean, Geek Song. Next thing you know, Shabby's going to sing along from Xanadu. Stay watching Tub Thumpers, Cap. Stay watching.
Stay tuned.
Cap, you might be onto something there, Cap, our son. You might be onto something there. Bravo, Shabby. Thank you. Shabby Geeks karaoke. More like Dolly Parton. Now we all know who put the syllable in country. Well, I don't want to brag. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. Oh, no. Well, there you have it. There, Simon. He's a lovely Tub Thumpers. What did you think to that? Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Anything to talk about, Si, before we go?
Yeah, Wednesday night we're doing a stream on, like I said, it'd be on your channel, 8 o'clock. No, 8:30 it is.
Yeah.
And again, just us and a few of the British lads in the community just talking about displays. You know, what everything displays, everything. People like me who don't even have room for a display, and people that have displays everywhere, you know. So it's just
absolutely brilliant.
because I think sometimes we have a thought in our head what your display room's going to look like. Now that you've done your display room, you've got your space, is it the same as what was in your head at the beginning?
JD?
No, I've had to build my displays around my stuff because of the limited space and things like that. So I've had to come up with creative ways to actually display all my things. And like if you saw my other room, I have shelving not unlike this shelving here. But what I've done is I put them together and I've actually put boards. I've made boards and put them in between so that way I can add more shelving to it. But it's a cheaper solution than actually buying more shelving. So that way I can just add wood to it and then put things in. So I've actually, my displays have been molded around what I've collected over the years. So that's how mine has come out. I wish I had more space and the ability to do that because like what Shabby has there in the back, I love that. And like the glass cases, and I've seen some really awesome ones. And like, I love the way my stuff is, and everybody who comes in and sees it, they love the way I put everything up. But I would go even like bigger with it. I mean, I would go LEDs. I would go like mood lighting and put things in different perspectives. Like I would put the dark side on one side and the light side on the other if I had more space to display. So I would go crazy with it. So it's probably a good thing because it would actually cost me more money and I would be more broke. So I mean, it's probably a good thing. So I mean, basically, I've had to MacGyver, 80s reference, yes, MacGyver everything together around my collection, so that way I can maximize what people see, but at the same time be able to display everything that I have. And like I said, I'm slowly running out of not only room but ideas on how to do it. So I'm constantly, but it's kind of fun because I get to come up with new ideas on how to display my things and new projects that I can do that with, and it's a lot of fun. So
Awesome, man. Awesome. I must say, you have been a great Tub Thumpers. I have loved tonight. Absolutely. I knew you would. Like I said, you've been here since day one. So I thought, oh, JD will be great. And honestly, you've been absolutely fantastic. Keith Knight says to me, we now know who puts the first syllable in. Oh. Look at him. T-Bone says, I got it. Yeah, because yeah, what do I have to do? Great, Tony Z, great show. Anything coming up, JD, you want to talk about? You've got something again if you want to remind people on Tuesday. Is that right? Tomorrow?
yes, so Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We have our Rebel Nerd Radio discussion. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the Clone Wars movie. Just a generalized discussion, just some topics that we're going to come up with and just some different things. And so if you have a chance to come up and see us, myself and Steve, who's the host, please stop by, get in the chat, talk with us. We love the interaction just like we do here. We love the interaction again. And no, it's been, you know what? I'm so glad I came on with you guys. It's been so much fun. It's been a great time to talk with you fellas. I appreciate it. And
you've been awesome.
And anytime you need me to come back, you guys just holler and I'll be
that's
here.
what I like to hear. That's
yes,
awesome.
I will be here. You just let me know, and I would love to come back and chat.
Well, I think we'll all pop in tomorrow. And what time does it start? Eastern time.
6 p.m. Eastern time is when we start
That's
the show.
That's 1 a.m. for us in the
no, that's 11 a.m. 11 p.m. side, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Is it?
Yeah,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
But
hey, you can always
11,
you can always catch us on the rewind. We love it when people come back and see us in the rewind. You know, you don't have to be there for the live show, and but we love the interaction with the chat, and we have a good time. And it's squirrels and shenanigans and Star Wars talk, and we like I said, we have a great time just like we do here. So
awesome, man. Gary Moore says, just checked in on the in displays and an acrylic case for 5 action figures, $5,000.
But how much is the armor that goes around it so you don't have to do that? That's what we want to know.
Great stream as always. Thanks, Ricardo. JD was a great guest. Keep up the great work. Good seeing everyone.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Space challenges forces the collector to come up with inventive solutions, says GeForce. I'll take the thing of that. Take care, everyone. Great stream as always. There it is again. So GeForce has put it up again for tomorrow. One last share. No, that's really nice of you. Future ZSR guest. Yeah, we'll have to get JD on ZSR, won't we? There's no ZSR this Friday, by the way, because Matt's on holiday. Matt's gone away. You've seen all these pictures and stuff. So, but we've got that thing on Wednesday. And then next week, there's actually a special next week. It's not Tub Thumpers next Monday. We're going through somebody's barn where he's got all his toys, and it's someone we all know, Andy at Hollow Chronicles. He's going to go into his parents' barn where he's got all his toys as a kid. So we're going to go through that next Monday and have a look round. So that'd be awesome. Great stream tonight. Saying great. Top show. And big respect to fellow brother of the Thin Blue Line. Much love. Yeah, like I said, Keith was also
Yes. Stay safe out there, guys.
So there's Tub Thumpers over for another week. Absolutely brilliant, JD. Say goodnight, lads, and we'll see you all next week. See ya.